Alright, so this is round 1 of Iron Bracket. We don't have a lot of Iron Bracket matches because they just weren't saved by the players, I think. Frame 1, stairs. What do we love to see? Stairs! Yell hair! Valiant eats that 3-chain. He met Valiant pretty quickly. I might eat that 2-chain as well. Dangerously close to the top of the board. The thing about GTR that nobody tells you is that it's probably the slowest transition you could build because it's so specific. Clover's gonna set up that 2-chain, so is Valiant. It's gonna offset. I think the great thing about Iron Bracket is that it's easier to do play-by-plays because the gameplay is so slow. You can really break down people's moves. Valiant's a little flustered, manages to dig down to their original chain. Might want to pop those greens though. No worries, no worries. I think they really just want to set off their original 4. Valiant's got their main chain. Got to their... Oh my god, diction. Gets their main chain out, and it turns out a 7. Pretty strong 7.
Oh boy. Too bad.
I think one thing that I know about Clover is that they have an attacking fast strategy. Side note, I love how everyone can put down the pieces fast at the beginning of the match. Clover knows that they can put the greens on top. Maybe not. But you could put pieces, you know, in between your 4th piece when you make stairs and still have it connect down as long as it's under 3 pieces. So Clover sets off a quick 4-chain, follows up with a fast 2, and that's enough to take Valiant off guard. Some people are builders, some people are fighters. I'm getting the sense that Valiant is a builder, Clover's a fighter. Got some pretty long stairs from Clover. Put the blue on top of there. Wants to pop those purples. And we got 4-chain stairs? Both players make a 4-chain, it's just that Clover's is more powerful. Valiant's got a 2-chain follow-up, so does Clover. We have a 2-chain attack. Valiant's not really able to block all that off. Lots of damage on the board for Valiant. Sorry, let me bring my microphone closer. Alright, so the 2 successive 2-chains. Pretty good. Valiant wants that second purple, and then that second green for the 2-chain. Man, Clover's got a response to all of these 2-chain attacks. Very, very dangerous column 3. Really, really wants that yellow. Yellow is not coming. They don't have enough space. They're gonna have to eat that. So this is the Iron Bracket, so I can't really yell at people to move faster, but I think that this is the crux of Valiant's troubles. Valiant really wants to take their time and build, but sometimes they don't always have the time to build. They're also attempting a more complicated build. Like, for example, we would have wanted to put the red on top of the purple in column 4. So it's taking them more time to understand their build. They thought they had a longer chain. Clover is able to set off that power 4. And that will be enough to get them pretty high up. Ah, I moved my arm away again. It's like subconscious. I'm trying not to make too much noise. Alright, so we got a two chain response. Those are some pretty strong responses. I like that Valiant is still hanging on. I think some of the problem, though, is that Valiant might be overcommitted to their chains a little bit. Sometimes you have to... 3 chain's gonna do a lot. Put them right back, almost right back where they started. Unless they can find a way to make this... They have a 2 chain response. We got the tables tabling a little bit. Valiant definitely wants to make longer chains than these, though. They have a lot of resources, but I'm not sure. We're 2 minutes in, so that margin time is really strong. So that 3 chain's gonna send an entire rock. 2.5 minutes. That's a lot of time. Clover doing some stairs. You know, I love someone who can practice the fundamentals. Basics of chaining. Got a little bit of garbage on there, so Clover's gonna respond with 3 chain. Was hoping for something to happen there. We got the 3 chain. It's looking to me like Clover's a stronger freestyler than Valiant is. It's like they're intuitively grouping things together. Getting off more of these stray 2s and 3s. The deal with these matches is that as they progress, the damage gets more intense. So Clover had a stairs all clear there. If they had popped the purples first and then just set off the chain with the blues. Which they did not take. I don't know if they saw. They have a 4. If they pop those yellows, they're going to pop them. The thing is that Valiant needs to finish off the top of their chain with the green. Not able to get the green, not able to get the extension. I don't know if I've said this yet, though, but I do want to give Valiant some credit for, you know, trying to understand the slightly more complex build. Because I think that there's one thing, if there's one thing about the really basic builds, you know, your stairs, your sandwiches, is that because they're so easy to understand and they repeat into each other, it makes it much easier to build higher, more easily, you know? Like, it's easier to understand, right? When you have, like, a GTR base, it takes a lot more, mental overhead to figure out how to extend on top of that, because there are a lot of possibilities, and you're not sticking to just one simple form. Really want that yellow. Gets a 2-chain out of that. Unfortunate column 3.
So I won.
I think they would have had to get a really lucky garbage drop so they could pop that purple and then set off the other 2-chain. We're at match point. Clover almost had an all clear there. They're just going to set off a 3, and that's going to catch Valiant. I think that's something that Valiant needs to be wary of, is that if somebody's going to attack at a certain period of time, like you've been playing against them for a couple of rounds, you know the attack is coming. You gotta prepare for it. So if anything, if we're learning anything, it's that Valiant needs to increase their build speed. These 2 chains are just starting to do a number. Clover is blocking them off with some good ones, but they're a little tough. Gonna set off a 2 of their own. We almost had a power 2 from Valiant. It's a pretty tough one. Double colors. Plus margin time. So now the damage is getting a little bit tighter. Valiant's got a 2. Clover's got a 3. Clover might have a 4. I mean, another 3 if they put the greens on top. There you go. And that's going to seriously cut off Valiant. Valiant's on the ropes right now. Really running out of space. Gets... Oh, I thought that was going to be a 2-chain. I thought they had a yellow on top of there. But yeah, I don't think they have a lot of space to continue. Really trying for it, though. And that's going to be the match for Clover. Congratulations, Clover. Clover's building instincts are definitely getting better. But Valiant, valiant attempt.